Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake it, body.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out, y'all.
Yo, people in high positions get very set in their ways, man, and usually retaliate in some type of way when things change.
Right there was a clip, had to be from a series that pretty much revolutionized for a lot of people, YouTube, and how it's being utilized by what we call creators and producers of this generation. It's from a series called Money and Violence.
Right.
And I remember when this series first became digital, and if you were on the East Coast and you didn't know about it, then you might have been under a rock, you know. And I had more people approach me about it before I saw it until I sat down and saw it and sat down and started watching it. And I was thinking, who are the guys who had the ingenuity to put this together? Because it didn't necessarily feel like you were getting it from Hollywood types. It felt like it was people who were from the neighborhood of the borough of Brooklyn, and they were giving us an insight on a mentality, a way of being, a way of life that, you know, news channels can't give you, Hollywood producers can't give you, Hollywood actors can't give you.
Right.
Only people from that environment, indigenous folks from that area can give you. And I thought, man, this is very empowering how these folks were able to put it together. And I found out that they did it all by themselves.
Absolutely.
And we have the creator. You may know him as Ray from the series. I just call him Mo right now. Is that all right?
That's just fine.
That's fine. We got Mo here with us. Give him a big round of applause.
Thank you.
And you didn't come alone.
No, I came with my manager, Chris Stiles, C Stiles, 911.
C Stiles, what up, man? First of all, congratulations.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Congratulations, man. This series, man, the first season you shot, what, maybe 25, 26 episodes, right?
25 episodes.
25 episodes and you shot it all on your own.
Yeah.
When was the day you said, you know what? I mean, was this a dream of yours, or what made you that day pick up the camera and go, I'm going to try this out?
Nah, you know, I've tried pretty much everything in my life. At one point in time, I used to do music. From the music, that didn't work out. So then I tried to do clothing. That didn't work out. So then I created a website. That kind of didn't work out. And the film thing was just, okay, one morning I was laying in bed and it was like, what's the next thing that I want to try? What haven't I done yet? And it was like, okay, you know what? I've never tried doing a film project. So it was like, you know what? Let me try that. And lo and behold, here we are.
When you look at Money and Violence now, well, you know, before you could only find it on YouTube.
Right.
But now they've graduated since then, if you will. They've expanded since then, right? Let's talk about how you took something that was homegrown and now you've made it global. You partnered up with Tidal, correct? Right?
Correct.
Okay, for the second season, how does that work? Like,
Tidal has 7-day exclusivity as far as each episode that's released. So the episodes are released Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. So Tidal gets it first on Tuesday at 8. Then 7 days later, it goes to our platform, which is cloud9tv.net. And the following day, it goes to YouTube, because we really didn't want to alienate our key audience, you know, our day one fans and our day one audience. So although we did the deal with Tidal to basically get some more money for production for the second season, we still didn't want to forget about them. So we found a situation that could allow us to get some money from production and not forget about those that were with us from day one.
So also, they don't have, I'm sorry, they don't have creative control?
No, I still have 100% ownership, 100% creative control.
Get it popping.
Not only that, though, Tidal's a big deal, but then we also have to deal with Lionsgate also.
And that's for this next season or for this season?
Well, they came in and gave us money for season 2. So we took instead of taking all the money and putting it in our pocket, we put everything back in production so we could make it better. And then give some of the cast money. So, because everybody shot the stuff out of sweat equity before. Nobody got paid. So, it ain't big money, but we try to pay everybody this time around and make it a bigger and better series. So they also don't have any ownership in it until it goes to season 3.
Okay.
So season 3 now that'll be go on premium cable or like Netflix, Hulu, or Amazon, something like that.
Wow.
Money and Violence, yes.
Fucking phenomenal.
So with the deal with Tidal, with the deal with Tidal. By the way, speaking of Mo, I feel like I'm in one of those scenes with Rafe right now.
Right,
like,
I know,
the way he
me
breaking
too.
that talk down,
That
you know, that
smooth
hustle.
talk.
He's like, Sway, what we did, we turned that over, then we got the Tidal, we didn't want to alienate our fans, so we also made sure we go to, cloud9tv.net, then we gonna go. Yo, man, you Rafe for real, huh?
I mean, me and Rafe have a lot of similarities.
Okay.
All I can say is Money and Violence isn't a true story, but it's based on reality, People ask, is it glorifying violence? And I'm like, no, it just, at the end of the day, this is the reality of life. And unfortunately, in the urban communities where we grow up. So I just wanted to give people a project that would give them a chance to get to know a group of people who, under normal circumstances, they might cross the street to avoid.
Yeah. I think you've done an excellent job.
The soundtrack is perfect.
Did you hear that?
right
You got the
now.
police. You see the sirens in the background?
We're not in our normal studio. We've been sharing that with the citizens
perfect.
all day, and I
What's
just love the soundtrack right now.
Serendipity is a
Came
shit.
at the right time.
Yeah, you came
um,
at the right time.
Did you get a chance to sit down with Jay when you did the Tidal deal, or it was just?
Yeah. Me and Jay had a conversation. And at the end of the day, very down to earth guy. I didn't even feel like I was in the room with Jay-Z. I mean, we're from the same place, and being that we're from the same place, we know a couple of people in common. But it was just a real natural conversation, man.
And he was real like into the show. That's the crazy part. He broke down the show into the characters. Him and Tata was like really, really heavy into the show. Like they kept on saying it reminded them when they was younger or people that they knew.
Jay's, as a matter of
Wow.
fact, Jay's the one that put Tata onto the show because Tata told me, he was like, yo, Jay was like, you gotta watch
the
this.
show,
It reminds me of us. Like before
He's like,
we
yo,
got
I ain't
on.
leave the hotel. I just had to watch the whole series like one take. I couldn't go nowhere.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, if somebody watching it in the house, like Horse was watching it in the house, and I'm like, where my cousins at? Like I'm thinking somebody in one of my family. It sounds so real, coming through your house. I'm like, can you sit downstairs? I'm just thinking somebody downstairs, but that's how real it sounds. But Mo and Chris walked in, Sway, and I just want to share this with the audience, and they were just talking about not sleeping. And Mo was like, yo, I'm about to go on my 3rd day of not having any sleep. I'm like, fam, what you doing? Kelly was just laughing at me how I dedicate myself at some point to getting them out of rest because I like to be, sharp and knowing what's going on. Why isn't it you haven't had any sleep in almost 3 days, Mo?
Well,
Talk about it.
I mean, you have to understand. The first season of this show, I wrote it, I directed, I acted, I edited.
Yeah, you
I
told me
did.
you
I did
edited.
everything from beginning to end. And second season, although now we have a production company that's shooting, I'm directing. We have editors.
Shout out to Ish.
Shout out to Ish.
Charles Soup.
Michael Hirschhorn. Also as well, shout out to Sean Dale Dockery, Say It Ain't So DVD, and Vanya. But anyway, I have people editing for me, but you have to understand that this is my baby.
Yeah.
And when I get the edits, I'm not comfortable with it. And it's because I'm used to being so hands-on. And the fact that I was directing and editing season 1, I had a vision. So when I shoot what I shoot, I already know what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
And
Trust me, we try
and
to
it's
stop
not
him
and
every
it-
night.
Yeah, and it's not that, and it's not that
Because he
my-
drag us out our bed to go with him.
Yeah, and it's not that my editors aren't doing a good
Right,
job.
right.
It's just that my attention to detail is crazy. I'm very meticulous. You understand? So I'll pull 18 hours on set, and then I'll go to the studio and edit for like another 11 hours. Then go straight from the studio back to set and pull
Back
another
to set
14
right after
hours.
this.
Yeah, I'm back to set right after this, and I was in the studio editing all night.
What I like to hear about it real quick, Sway, is just that we just live in a world where everybody loves to brag about how fast everything is. And I'm loving that you sharing the fact you putting the work in. You actually doing the work. And sometimes it requires no sleep.
But at the end of the day, this is something that I waited a lifetime for.
Absolutely.
You understand where I'm coming from? So no matter, there is no amount of work that I'd have to put in. There is no amount of time that I'd have to put in that at night I would not look to the sky and tell God, thank you. This is a privilege. I'm grateful for this, no matter what.
You know,
like.
so real quick, what's so funny is when me, Mo, and Teddy sat down and discussed how we want to roll out. You know, we had people coming to us offering us millions of dollars for the joint. Like, yo, we'll give you this, or we got investors. I still got investors to this day coming to me. I had one call yesterday, like, yo, how much? And it wasn't really about the money. It was really about taking our time, to get to where we had to get to.
Yeah.
Why go sell it for $1 million or $10 million when you know each episode on a major show is like $2 to $3 million an episode. So you're talking about anywhere from $25 to $30 million.
And
why we sell ourselves short?
Yeah,
We're gonna take the time and do that. So we did the crowdfunding campaign, and thanks to the fans for that, and raised $91,000, right? $91,000, and then we did the deal with Jay. We didn't take the big money because we was like, yo, we got to still have ownership.
Yeah.
And then we took the deal with Lionsgate. We're not taking your big money. We just need enough money to make it even better and give it back to the fans. And that was important. And take the time out. So now everybody's calling. We did 1.3 million in 5 days views.
1.3 million.
Yeah.
views.
With
Yeah.
the first
In 5
episode of the
days.
second season?
The first episode.
Yep, second season. 1.5 million views.
Let me also say that, you know, my concern wasn't the whole money issue because of the fact that I created this show for a particular reason. You understand? I created this show to give those that live outside of our neighborhoods a better understanding of who we are and why we are the way that we are. Not for a purpose of justifying, but for a purpose just for the world to go, you know what, I may not agree, but I get it.
Yeah.
You understand? So I really did not want to put this project in anyone else's hands for it to lose its essence.
Yeah.
So that was one of my main concerns.
And we see that all the time. And you started off the conversation. I felt like you felt the need to explain. No, I'm not glorifying,
Right.
you know, the negatives that may be in our communities. But you know, I grew up in Oakland, and first of all, who's Miz? Who plays?
Oh, Miz, that's my dude Ray. Shout out to him. He's not here right now. He's actually in Atlanta doing the Tupac movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's crazy. did he act before this?
Nah,
Nah,
that's the
never.
thing. Like he just said, he's doing the Tupac movie. He just got casted, so he just spent a
for
couple of
Tupac.
days out there playing the character. So that's the thing. We creating actors like none of these dudes acted.
Yeah.
Nobody acted that's on the set.
Uh-huh.
And just to give the vision to the youth, like if you get up and do it attitude, that mentality, go out there and try something. We got like 40 people that we employ right now.
Yeah.
About
Yeah.
40, 50
Creating
people.
opportunity.
Creating
Yeah.
opportunities, and not only creating a different mindset of what you can do.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These
Absolutely.
guys didn't even think about, yo, we can act.
Right.
These are our friends.
See, that's what I admired about it.
No.
Well, number one, just as a culture fan, I was loving the dialogue you wrote. I liked the conversation you wrote. I liked, say no more. I like all the slang expressions and it's almost like we speak in code. We grew up speaking in code.
Yeah.
So
Right.
if you got it, you got it. That's something that's an interesting aspect of what goes on in our communities. Also, I like the fact that this whole series is empowering. You know what I mean? It's like you're painting a picture of what you see every day in certain neighborhoods. I like how you said you wanted to give people an inside view and understand why people may make the decisions that they make. You have to look at it from a different perspective. So for me, it just in each episode, from my perspective, it kept getting better because
Yeah, well, you have to understand that when you saw episode 1, that's the first time I've ever stepped foot behind a camera. When I got the footage that I shot for episode 1, I literally sat at a computer desk with my desktop and my laptop. I had my editing software and I had YouTube. I learned how to edit off of YouTube tutorials. So when you
Off
saw
of
episode
YouTube
1,
I love
that's the first
YouTube.
time I've ever edited.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've ever directed, ever stepped foot behind a camera. But as the season goes along, you can see my progression.
Yeah.
I didn't learn about color correction until episode 12.
Yeah. Okay. And then also what you did, and you see that growth. I haven't worked in TV for so long. So, it's little things I see. You created characters that are intangible. You like Brooklyn itself is a character. I love when you show the corner of the block. I love when you show people outside at a block party or something. Or I loved all of that because it created a whole new character. So congratulations on that. Money and Violence, the creator, is here. You want to talk to because a lot of folks now are gonna be able to see that. If you and see Stiles and Teddy now with your team, if you can do this, you're gonna inspire we're gonna see a lot of youth.
they're awesome.
We've started a whole. Fox 5 just did a story on us, and they said that we've started a whole renaissance of street cinema because of our success. Like there's hundreds of web series. Like everywhere I go, I see 14, 15-year-old kids with cameras trying to create shows, and I love it because it's like number one, it's it's a privilege to be able to motivate and inspire. Number two, for me to be able to create another lane, whereas those who really want to get up and pull themselves up by their bootstraps, you know, other than sports and other than music, now they have another lane, something else. Like, I mean, it's a beautiful thing, man.
It's a beautiful thing. So I want to find out what's next, and I want to open up the phone lines, 888-742-3345. If you're a fan of Money and Violence, call us, and if you're not, look them up. You need to know about this. Sway in the Morning, Shade 45. These dudes took a YouTube series, and now they pretty much have made it into a global platform.
Yeah.
Have to be, and they didn't go to Hollywood. Hollywood came to them.
Absolutely.
And that's the best way to have it happen. You know, knowing your worth. They're doing deals with Tidal now.
Yeah.
Lionsgate.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You know, then the second season. You could catch it now. First episode came out, was it
February 9th.
February 9th. And
Came out on Tidal. Second episode came out February 16th. First episode was released on cloud9tv.net February 16th and February 17th on YouTube. So 1 week after the Tidal release, you can find the episodes on cloud9tv.net and 1 day later on YouTube.
Blessings.
So what's happening in there right there, have to be, is that's 3 different checks for the same episode.
Yeah, let's break it down even more than
Yeah.
this way.
Go for it. Go for it.
I wanna
See,
learn.
Stiles?
So, no, because we got to definitely promote moneyandviolenceshop.com.
Yes.
Now we got our own
Merchandise.
merchandising, so you can buy your Money and Violence T-shirts, hats. We got some funky, different looking sweaters and all that. Just don't say Money and Violence. So we definitely trying to create something with that. We doing the music. That's why me and Buck was talking earlier.
Yeah.
We doing the soundtrack for this. So we trying to make money on every different aspect. We doing an emoji deal right now. Hopefully we had an app deal, right, to get the video game.
What would a Money and Violence emoji, like, would it be knives and blocks? Or what the hell was it?
You gotta ask Teddy. That's a Teddy question.
Broken jaw.
Broken jaw is going to
Respect your jaw.
I want those emojis. Go.
I'm curious because you know, your first season you hired your friends, even though they're doing pro bono, which is excellent. But I'm wondering, as you grow, are you gonna start having like auditions so other folks?
We had auditions the second season.
We somewhat had auditions.
Somewhat.
Listen, we are unconventional. You understand? And season 1, I believe that what got us the attention was the fact that when I created this project, I wanted to go left of everything I've ever seen on screen. You understand? I didn't want to compromise authenticity for entertainment. I would much rather compromise entertainment for authenticity, and it's only because I believe that that is lacking in this world.
Yeah.
Substance, you understand? So I felt, you know what, give the people something of substance. Like they say, real recognize real. You understand? Sun will always shine, and if it's good, sooner or later it's going to be recognized.
Absolutely.
You guys have kids, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. How old is your daughter?
My daughter's 12.
That's your only kid?
No, I have an older daughter who'll be 18 in August as well.
So when they watch it, as a writer and creator, you know, it's a lot of derogatory terms and dialogue in there. How have you adjusted for that?
Well,
or do you? Does that interfere with your creative?
Well, that's funny that you say that because right before we started shooting the second season, we had a table read. And my daughter actually, she's in a couple of scenes on the show, so she was present at the table read. And every single time somebody said the word bitch, like I cringed. You understand? And when that happened, I said to myself, I said, wait a minute, Mo. If you have a problem with this being said in front of your daughter, do you know how many other little girls are in the room when your show's being played? So because of that, I X'd out the word bitch from the entire second season.
There you go.
Shit.
Come on.
I ain't mad at that. You better than these rappers, Mo.
Right. No, for
My
real.
God. What's next, man? Now that you got everybody at your doorstep, is there another series in the makings?
I mean, right now, you know, our main focus is Money and Violence only because, you know, we want to focus on it until it grows steady legs. But at the same time, we got a lot of ventures. There's a production company that we're going to be starting.
Yeah. We got me, him, Charles Suit, and Teddy got a couple of things that we bringing to the table. So actually, I don't know if we can even name the shows, but after we get off air, I'll tell you. But we got a couple of big things people gonna be really surprised about.
Also, as well, I've written 2 novels in the past. You know, like I told you, I've tried everything. I just, you know, right when the show took off, I was just about to self-publish one of my novels. But then when the show took off, I didn't want to spread myself thin. So it was like, let me put this to the side, focus on this, focus on what's working. And then who knows, maybe I'll cross-market. So in the up-and-coming future, you know, people could definitely look for one of my novels to be released.
And we also novelizing Money and Violence.
Really?
Oh, and I've been going back and forth with Kevin Childs as well, because he wants me to direct and write like his biopic. So that's a possibility.
That's what's up, man. Money and Violence is here. You know, man, while y'all here, man, I might as well just throw this out there, you know.
Go ahead, Sway.
Go ahead. I should, right?
I know where you're going.
You know where I'm
that
going
line's
with
around
it.
the corner, brother.
You know what? That line's around the corner, Mo. Come on, Mo. Come on, man. Yo, say no more. Say no more.
Oh, man.
Say no more.
Nah, we
won't even talk about it. We won't even talk about it.
We'll make that happen.
Yo, I can shoot somebody on camera, man.
Don't be one of those guys.
Everybody wants to shoot somebody.
No, I don't want to shoot nobody. I've done that before.
Yeah.
Don't want to shoot nobody.
He's joking.
I'm joking. Man, congratulations.
No doubt.
No, first and foremost, and I think, man, what you guys are doing, man, is an inspiration, man. You hearing it, you know, in a time where we need inspiration, man.
Mm-hmm.
We need it to come from people that look like us, walk like us, live where we live, eat what we eat, stay where we stay, think how we think. So, man, I'm really proud of you guys just as a fan.
Yeah.
And, man, congratulations, man. And I'm glad we finally had a chance. We've been trying to make this happen for a long ass time.
I had to run up and Sway in the park one
Yeah, they
time.
ran up on me, man. What park was that? Oh, dudes ran up. I said, is it a camera here? Where's the director at? Mo, you're the director. What are you doing? Nah, we were at a basketball game. Yeah.
Shout out to Cool too, because we did a deal with them also.
Yeah.
We did a clothing deal with them. So so we got a lot of business with Cool, man. Shout out to T.I.
I love that you forgetting the deals you're doing. You got that many on the table, man.
We just trying to work, man.
Trying to work. Yeah, they came up and we said we'll make it happen,
Okay.
and we finally made it happen.
Definitely.
So it'll be a lot easier for
Had
now.
my dad come down here this way.
He was telling me things about that's what I was gonna ask him. Your father does so much though. You gotta speak on that, Chris.
Yo, the way I can speak on it. His dad helped me up too, man. I was like, damn, what's going on?
Now my dad work here, man. He built all the satellites that's in orbit right now.
Yeah.
For here, so he's like one of the first 30 people to be hired here. So right now I think he's in San Francisco somewhere. He's always in French Guyana or Russia on a launch, like doing new satellites for y'all guys.
His middle name is Sirius. This place is named after him.
Really? Because when he came up to me, he was like, yeah, my son does Money and Violence, Sway. I need him on your show.
He did a shakedown.
He shouldn't more than once.
Okay.
And then we had Teddy was on Kelly.
Yeah, Teddy was on Kelly, but I know Charles.
And Soup came up here. We brought Patty the Bear. I'm like, yo, we was running around with the pies. So I was doing, we got the pies with Patty too. So that's another conversation. Wow. But so Soup came up. I was like, yo, man, tell him he can't get Patty unless we get up there on that show.
Hilarious. Yo, leverage.
He did that too, man. I've known Charles for years, man.
Yeah,
but
shout out to Charles.
everything is meant to happen for a reason, man. And listen, that's just a testament because, we be so busy and, y'all busy. So I know a lot of folks approach you and you go, yeah.
Trust me, I know.
But it happens so many times. And I said, we got to get these dudes on the show.
God
they
was
keep
knocking
coming.
at your door.
And meanwhile, I'm sitting there watching every episode. So it was like,
And this was important for us, though. You don't understand because you got a national appeal. So it's like you out there, and this is very important. I know we did a lot of radio stations and big up to all them, but this was very important to come up here just because of how long you've been in the game. You ain't have to be. And when people hear you say something, co-sign something, y'all, it's like they take it as gold. You know what I mean? So we appreciate that.
That's love.
I also want to say that to me, it was important as well because everybody's looking at Money and Violence because yes, we're from Brooklyn, yes, we're from New York, but I'm not arrogant enough to claim the struggle as our own because it's something that's worldwide. So this story is something that everybody can relate to. You know what I mean? Because this is a worldwide thing. It's not a Brooklyn thing. It's not a New York thing. It's not the East Coast. It's not the West Coast. This struggle is worldwide. So we all going through it. You know?
Yeah, and I wish some of these presidential candidates watch Money and Violence. So they could get an insight on a people that's extremely important to this country that I don't really think they specifically are speaking to in policy and on these campaign trails. But I do think I see the brilliance in it. You know what I mean? Like you got to get underneath the surface things and all these, because if you talk about it, some of those folks who say, "Oh, y'all just glorifying violence," and you can't even go to the movies no more. Then,
Right.
So how many movies
Yo, Sway,
do that?
I don't want to get to because I'm a politic king, but it's so funny when we was doing product placement. A lot of people were coming to us and be like, "Yo, we can't put it in this it glorify violence or whatever the case may be," and we counted like how many deaths there's really in Money and Violence. It was like probably
First
like
season, it was 5.
5, right?
Yeah.
I said, yo, but you go to, a Sylvester Stallone movie, a Rambo movie, you see they endorsed by Coke, Pepsi, and there be 100 killed before the movie is over. And they endorse all these things, and they go, yo, because y'all too basically urban. It's not because it's not because
you black.
We too black.
Because you black.
That's what it is, man. So shout out to Barack Obama. You got to change that attorney general up there. He need to go in office and do that. But that's a whole nother conversation. We need that power.
But I'd like to also say that's like another goal of ours. Like, we're here to dispel that myth. You understand? Yeah, you see me walk in with the big black snorkel jacket, all black with the Scully on and this and that. But it's like once I open my mouth, there is no ignorance coming out of me.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I hear, I didn't know that he was that intelligent. And it's like, why?
Yeah,
Like,
nah. You can see it in the work. But listen, man, I'm going to tell you, DJ Wonder wears jackets just like this. You know what I mean? And DJ Wonder's white. So
I still wear my jackets
still wear your jacket like that, man. Mo, thanks for coming through, brother.
Thank you for
All right,
having me.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Success.
It's a sex story. Oh, hold up. I got a couple. I want to take a couple callers, man, just because they've been
shout
holding
out
on.
the citizens.
Got a shout out. We're going to go up to Canada. We got Chew. Chew, what up, man? How
Chew,
you
what's
doing?
popping?
What's good?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's
All
up,
right.
man?
We out here.
First of all, I just wanted to say I've never seen the show, but I'm definitely going to check it out.
Good.
And you guys are inspiring the shit out of me right now.
That's good, Chew.
But I have a question for you. As far as the soundtrack, I don't normally call into shows like this, but how do you pick songs for the soundtracks for shows like this, and how does that go about? Because I actually just wrote a song last night called "Dreams Don't Wait," and I just feel like the universe is talking to me. You know?
Yeah, I do all the songs on the series for this season. So I don't really have an email for that because I'll give you my Who?
Your Instagram.
Oh, hit me on Instagram, cstyles911. Yeah, hit me on Instagram and we can talk.
You could also hit me on Instagram, cloud9tv_.
Yeah. So hit me on Instagram because I answer a lot of people on Instagram, cstyles911.
All right.
Maybe we could kick it from there.
Okay.
Styles911.
Yeah, cstyles911.
All right. Thanks for your call. You're a citizen too.
Sway the one, homie.
All right, we got Jeremy on the line. Jeremy, where you calling
Jeremy,
from?
what's popping?
Calling from Green Bay.
What's up, Green Bay, home of the
Wisconsin?
Packers? What's up?
Damn.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
I'll tell you all over.
I just heard about it just now. We're driving around in my truck. And I don't know, dude. Just listening to these kids, man, inspires me.
Wow.
I'm starting my own business right now, like mobile electronics and customizing cars, and it's rough in my area, especially being a minority in my area. It's real rough. Got a lot of people like trying to keep me down, hate on me, talk about me. You know what I mean?
Listen, at the end of the day, the best advice I can give you is never forget the only human hands that can stop you when you're home.
Yeah.
Dallas.
There it is. All right. Hey, thanks for your call. Good luck. You're a citizen.
Sway in the morning.
I'm going to take it to Cali, HV.
All right, do that.
Calvin. What up, Calvin?
What up, Cal?
Hey, what's going on? What's good? I kind of just got in my car late, so I didn't get full interview, but I caught enough to be intrigued. Just where you talk about the mindset, and if you get out there and you grind and don't expect things to just be handed to you, you know, anything is possible. Especially being a minority in the U.S., people expect us to fail. So you know, just with that, getting out there grinding, you could do whatever you want. And also, when you said YouTube, man, people on YouTube watching twerking, fighting, all types of unnecessary stuff. You could be on YouTube learning how to do and create businesses for yourself, man. So salute you guys, man. Money and Violence. I'm gonna start checking you out.
Man. See, that's the moral of the story right here. You know,
Absolutely.
it's what these guys did. You know, Mo, you had a dream and you executed. You got up and figured it out yourself. The man learned how to edit on YouTube tutorials.
After other things didn't work out
So
for him.
you just eliminated every excuse anybody can make for not getting off their ass and pursuing their
I
own
want to
dreams.
say one last thing. You know, there's a scripture that just came to my head when I heard Home speaking.
Speak on it.
They say, and the Bible says, faith is dead without works, right? So you can be faithful for all things. But if you don't put forth the work to do something, it can't come to pass. So it's like you saying, yo, you believe that I'm going to get a job and God is going to bless you. If you ain't never fill out an application, how you going to get the job?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying to you? And I only say that to you because before me and Mo got together and met, I was in a bad place. And financially, everything, house and foreclosure, everything. And I did a lot of work in the music business. Mm-hmm. And what happened is I was doing the work, working with an artist, just got a deal, left the deal and all that. And I kept on saying, God, I did the work. Where you at? Like, I did the work. Mm-hmm. Your word is true. If I did it, you supposed to make it come to pass. But sometimes God won't bless you in the area that you think He gonna bless you in. Mm-hmm. And you got to be open to receive where it's coming from. I never knew. I've been doing music for 15 years. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Produce hits. Now I'm in television. That's crazy, but you got to be open and willing to receive what He got for you. But you got to put forth that work.
Plus, you got to find a great guy like Mo.
That happened to Mo too. He tried to rap before Mo.
Everything.
I had a video on BT Uncut. My name was Mo Dollars.
Mo, you was twerking?
Oh, no.
I was twerking?
I'm Rafe.
Rafe can't twerk.
I don't names. I don't dab. I'm a grown man, dog.
Say no more. Say no more.
Mo got no Instagram.
All right, Mo, you got 8 bars for us though?
Oh,
Acapella, I know
You better not.
If you don't twerk or dab, you got 8 bars, Mo. Come on, 4 bars. It's 4 bar Friday, Mo. Come on, stop playing, Mo.
You better not. Yo, my Twitter going off right now. I see Stiles 911. Keep it going.
If y'all want to hit 8 bars, follow me on Instagram at Cloud9TV_.
He better not. That's all I got to say. The show is over.
The show is over. Hey, thanks for coming by, fellas, and I'm looking forward to seeing season 2, man.
Shout out to the cast, man.
Absolutely, man. Y'all got a good cast, man. Them girls be acting too, man.
They sound like my cousins,
yeah,
yo.
Man. Tell
like,
Miz,
damn.
man, does he really talk like that though?
You got to meet him for yourself, man.
He sounds like, because he don't seem like he acting. He like, you know.
You gotta meet him.
Him.
His role in Tupac movie is crazy.
That's dope.
Tell him I said what up, man. He's
Yeah.
fun to watch. We want to also thank Ed 8 for coming through.
No doubt.
And we want to thank Young M.A. for coming by.
Salute to M.A.
Yes.
And we got to thank
Fish.
Yeah, G Fisher for coming by as well. And then Monday show, we got BJ, the Chicago kid, and we got Adam Glenn. He's the head videographer from TMZ. So he pretty much gets
Shout
maybe
out
about
to
80
Adam.
to 85% of the footage you see on them on TMZ.
Yeah.
Adam's the man behind that. He has a new
Adam's
show,
crazy,
so he's going to come up here too as well. How can you be reached?
Hey, citizens, for those food and drink recipes, hit me up at the Happy Hour WHB, Instagram and Twitter. And we have a great show all week. All week. If you miss anything, go to SiriusXM.com/on demand.
Tracy G.
Citizens, find me on Twitter, Instagram at It's Tracy G, ITS, Terry ACYG. You can also see me on Snapchat, It's Tracy G Snaps, and visit She'sBeautyandTheBeast.com.
Now, if you want to meet my 91-year-old grandmother, my mother, my brother, and my sister, everybody who I grew up with, you could go check out our Oakland cipher that we did. We starting to post it this week, and you can figure out how it is.
If y'all need secrets about Sway, they on there.
Yeah, they gave up. I put my grandmother, my mother on the mic when I went to Oakland. Mo, they gave up everything, bro. They gave up a little too much, man. I got police protest to meet me. They told it all, man. But go on to Sway's Universe, man. We're looking for new subscribers, man.
Yeah.
Check it out, and you'll be able to see this interview we done with these guys too. The front of next week. Look for that and support Money and Violence. Okay?
No doubt.
And until Monday, we have nothing left to say.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.